fighters making the weight. 3.5-inch reach advantage with Dan Hooker. Now to get you primed for the co-main, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 21 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Deerfield Beach, Florida, USA, presenting the former Bellator lightweight champion, Iron Michael Chandler. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 19 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, presenting tender in the world, Dan the Hangman Hooker! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard draws the co-main event assignment. Red De La Cruz with us all night. Thank you, Red. Iron Michael Chandler, UFC fighter, taking on Dan Hooker. This fight clock is brought to you by G42, leaders in artificial intelligence and cloud computing. Visit g42.ai for more information. Hooker is in black. Michael Chandler is in white.
Chandler puts him on his heels right away. In the face of Hooker. Hooker throws real nice knees up the middle, so you got to be very careful with the way that you approach him. He's a very well-versed striker. Has learned to put together his striking system to the degree that he's wanted to for a long time. And that's why you see one of the best lightweights in the world every time he steps in there.
You see Chandler already very aware of that low calf kick that Hooker likes to throw. And Dan being very patient. Going to sit out on the outside, throw some feints, and he wants to see what Michael's going to do. That big right hand.
At that, Universal Pictures presents Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk. Never underestimate a nobody. In theaters only, April 2nd.
And that's the thing about Chandler, right? He's a very explosive guy wrestling, but also with the stand-up. I mean, in his last fight against Benson Henderson, he put him out the moment he landed. And you saw him with the same approach, right? That confident approach where he's in his opponent's face and he just explodes into you. Michael Chandler is a fantastic athlete.
Due to quarantine restrictions in New Zealand, as Dan Hooker lands to that lead leg, he will not be able to return home until February 21st.
That's why I said the sacrifices he makes every time he goes to fight, John. He leaves his family. I mean, everybody can appreciate the picture of Dan Hooker seeing his daughter from behind her guardrail when he got back after fighting in Vegas.
Chandler continues to stalk his prey, lands to the body there, and now goes up top and lands. Push kick now for Chandler, starting to open up a little bit.
Chandler getting right in the face of Dan Hooker. He is aware, Paul. Dan has thrown that low calf kick 3 or 4 times. And
hasn't really landed.
That one hurt. That was just one, too.
And look at the immediate...
Oh! Big knockdown for Michael Chandler! Big right hand. Dan's hurt.
It's over.
Michael Chandler buys in the debut and nicked the landing. Michael Chandler, bona fide UFC lightweight contender.
That's why you paid the big bucks for Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
Dana White backed up the Brinks truck to the Chandler household, and now you see why. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's impressive. You could tell he was loading up these punches, following Dan around, but being patient.
Man.
Being patient, and then finally when he found his timing, he cracked him, and he wouldn't let Dan get off the hook once he had him hurt.
Michael Chandler, round 1 knockout. Couldn't have done much more with the debut, Daniel.
John Anik, they call him Iron Michael Chandler. Look at the head movement as he enters. Chandler is not just going on a straight line. Chandler's moving his head as he enters into range and he throws that beautiful left hook. But you know what set it up? It was the straight right hand to the body before he threw multiple times as he did that.
All right, let's look at it. This fight replay is brought to you by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com.
He threw it a number of times with nothing behind it. That time he let the left hook fly over the top, and he hurt Dan Hooker. I mean, boom, right on the chin, shuts off the lights. Hooker tries to survive because he's just so tough. But I mean, come on, man, you cannot get hit by a powerhouse like Michael Chandler. And when Hooker tried to wrestle, Chandler got enough space to just go off and got the finish. I mean, what a fan. Hey, listen, you want to talk about May debut? Michael Chandler just did it as good as you can. And look at this flip.
I just hope he didn't hurt himself on this flip.
That's from all that CrossFit that Michael Chandler seems to do.
So,
I saw everything.
Thrill versus agony. Dan Hooker disappointed, but tonight belongs to the Stars and Stripes, the American Michael Chandler. So many had opinions as to how this would go. Couldn't have gone much better. The official decision is brought to you by Guaranteed Rate Mortgage. You can save massive money on your mortgage with the incredibly low rates from Guaranteed Rate. Act now by visiting rate.com to make it official. Bruce Buffer.
Daniel.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO Chandler.
Thank you, Dan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, draped in the Stars and Stripes, Michael Chandler. Welcome to the UFC. You have waited a long time for this moment. Man, did you maximize it tonight. The microphone is yours. Congratulations.
So absolutely blessed to be here. It's been such a long road, John. A lot of ups, a couple downs, but every road has led me to this. Just a small guy from a small town who got beat down a couple times, pulled himself up by his bootstraps, dusted himself off, and here we are, baby. Let's go get that title shot soon.
Well, if anyone wondered as to whether or not you could hang with the best lightweights in the world, you certainly answered that question, and then some. We've seen him in there with Poirier and Felder. Weren't able to get him out of there. You get him out of there in round one. We're going to take a look at the handiwork, and the right hand was the beginning of the end.
Listen, man, we throw punches and bunches. We keep it simple. That's a 2-3. Henry Hooft, H kickboxing. Keep it simple. What we're doing down in South Florida is absolutely amazing. Mark Goddard gave him every opportunity to stay in the fight, and we were able to just finish, man. Just feel extremely blessed. But I got to get something off my chest. I tell y'all this. This is the greatest moment in my professional life. Conor McGregor. Surprise, surprise. Your time is coming, and Khabib, if you ever do see fit to grace us with your presence back here in the UFC octagon, in your quest for 30, you know you got to beat somebody. So beat me if you can. God bless. See you at the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about it? Iron Michael Chandler.
Oh my goodness, then Michael Chandler pulls out the old Ric Flair. This is the great, hey, WrestleMania, Ric Flair won the Royal Rumble. With a tear in my eye, I can say this is the greatest moment of my life. Michael Chandler using the old Ric Flair to do the call out. Great job by Chandler. Great job on the promo. Great job on the fight. That was fantastic. Guys, mention
Daddy's coming home.
Dan Hooker took off his gloves and threw him in the octagon, Paul. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Generally, that means the guy is saying goodbye. I don't know.
I don't know if it means he's retired or if he's just frustrated and doesn't even want to look at those gloves because it didn't play out there. Or maybe he realizes this is just a step back in his career. And I don't know. But for me, I really hope it's not the end for Dan because sure. I'm a fan, you know.
All right, One for All is brought to you by Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey, the finest, the tastiest, the smoothest liquid gold in the world. Michael Chandler, such as Kami Barzini, DeMarcus Jackson, Randall Ailman as well, and everybody at Sanford MMA. Just incredible. No words, DC, for what this man was able to accomplish.
Bro, I'm telling you, early in the fight, John, he threw that straight right hand on a number of occasions, Paulie. I wish they could clip that off a little bit and show some of those other straight rights that Michael Chandler landed. He threw it to the... When he was having trouble chasing down Dan Hooker, he would take a stop, wait a second, throw a right hand to the body. Then he threw it again. And on the third time, fourth time, he threw the right hand to the body and then threw the left hook over the top. Look, this is the second